Soleil. Soleil. You can wake up now.
Okay.
Mommy's not mad at you anymore. I know it was an accident. So I had to go to the hospital, y'all, because Soleil stuck the doll's hand in her eye, and my baby's bottom left eye was swollen, and she couldn't open her eyes. So Daddy's at the hospital with her now. I guess he told Soleil to lay in here. But it was an accident. Come on, put your clothes on so you can ride your skates or something outside before it's too late. Okay, washing up my sink. We're gonna go to cheap route. Cheap, CHEAP. My old man told me to get this ham right here, which is basically already cooked and it's sliced, and it's only 3 of us here today. What, 1, 2, 3, no, 4. But that's including the 3-year-old and 6-year-old. So we didn't need a lot of ham. So good for me, honey, since I got to do all the sides anyway. This is an easy way to go. My daughter Maya interrupted my music, so I was like, let me just go ahead and film this part, showing me rinsing this out, even though it's already done, but I still wash my meats, per se, like rinsing it off. And I'm going to just put a little seasoning on here, but this ham is already really done, so this is one way you can cheat if you don't want to bake no ham all day and it's kind of pre-sliced. You just got to still put the knife through there a little bit. But, yeah, she interrupted my song, Temptation, Silent Night, in my mind. I just opened my garlic powder because I had a lot of garlic salt, but I didn't have no garlic powder. And I'm putting powder because y'all know ham is already kind of salty, so I'm not seasoning it that much. I'm just going to put a few more seasonings on here and throw this sucker in the pan with a little bit of water so it won't stick, and some oil and butter and all that good stuff. Soleil's over there opening her skates now. I don't care if the pan is new, I'm rinsing it out. Don't stand up yet until you, oh, you gotta hold on to the counter?
Yes.
To put your feet in? Go ahead. Oh, you got it. Push your feet in. Okay. Now remember, you gotta put that part back in and you push it until it's tight enough for you. You got it? Put it in that hole. Oh, you gotta open this. This right here. And then push that white part in. Okay. Push it in until you hear it clicking. Don't lift that down yet. You didn't push that in the hole yet. Push it down in there. See, you hear it clicking? So if that's tight enough, then go ahead and lock that. Push it down hard. Same with the top. Push that white part in. Hold on, is this open? No. Now push the white part in.
Okay.
Now lock it. Hold my hand, stand up. Oh, you got it? I just pulled the string out of this crease. So make sure y'all checking y'all ham. This is definitely a string. And of course, that's how they got like the slices and creases are in there. Remember, it's not all the way sliced. They're just showing you where to slice it. But they had to have strings on here to make those slices. Look at that. Look at that. This is another reason you don't just take stuff out of the package and throw it in the oven. Y'all have to wash your food. And even though I found this after I seasoned it, I'm still like looking all over my ham and just happened to see that. I'm like, at first I thought it was a piece of fat. So I went to pulling it and I pulled it out and it was a string. Y'all should see Soleil slipping and sliding, skating all over this living room and trying not to fall in these skates. She already done fell. These are these penny pans, honey. See, they weren't even worth a penny. Look at that. My man told me to just double them up. But I'm going to make these work. I'm going to carry it right over here. And I'm going to use this penny pan that's worse than aluminum foil. I might as well wrap this in aluminum and put it in the oven. Lord have mercy. These are the little 5-pack pans that we had with the little tape on the side. Maybe they ain't about worth nothing. Look at that. Look at this. You can barely carry it with one hand without it crumbling. So I'm finna put a little bit of water in this and throw this in the oven and get ready on my mac and cheese. And keep playing my Christmas music. I have to keep stopping it when I'm recording. of course, copyright and all that. But I already listened to Temptations. Now I'm about to play, well, it was playing Luther Vandross. Every Christmas, I believe it's called. Every year, every Christmas. That one. I'm going to put a little probably sesame seed or grapeseed oil in here along with this water. Just a little bit of water, you know. Hopefully they ain't got no holes in it. I'm trying to put enough so I can feed over there, but pan is kind of uneven. So like, turn that off, please. Turn that off, please. I'm going to put a little oil in here. I'm still waiting on Daddy and Sarai to come back from the hospital. And she opened her eyes in the waiting room. But I was on FaceTime with him. As soon as the nurse and the doctor them called him back, I was on FaceTime, but it started breaking up. So I just hung up and communicated via text. And I'm just glad my baby opened her eyes. Because that bottom eyelid was swollen. And she was screaming. Like when we put the ice pack on there, cold water, everything. I put eye drops on the outside of her eyes. Just anything to try to get something in her eyes to open it. But she would not open it. So I was like, please take my baby to the hospital. And hopefully she's fine. I don't think she's going to lose her eye. But at that time, when it was closed and swollen at the bottom, we did not know what we were dealing with. My sesame seed oil. Started playing my music and paused it again. I'm like, I know my neighbor's like, girl, if you're going to play the music, play it. You know? Just a little bit of on, just a little razzle dazzle. Don't ask me how about teaspoons and all that stuff. I don't know. I just be doing stuff. Bye. Okay. Santa baby, please hurry to the me tonight. Santa baby. I'm gonna cut this in 3 parts, maybe 4. I normally cut it in half, just in 2, because the bacon is just for the flavor. Santa baby. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can really just throw them in there because once the heat gets to it, you can separate them. So yeah, I'm gonna just do it like that. No biggie, no big deal. Yes, bacon. I might eat a piece of 2 before I put it in my cabbage. Okay, turn the eye back on. This is that special eye. Like I got it on 5, but it'll go to high real quick. Let me go ahead and turn the fan on just in case it go to smoking. Get that going. Let me start cutting up my cabbage, which is right here. In the bag, I got purple and green cabbage. Some people call it red and green, purple and green, whatever. No need for me to really rinse this off now because I'm going to wash this after I cut it up. I'm going to take the outside leaves off of my cabbage and I'm going to do this to both. And then in the bag over here that I don't want. Don't mind the noise in the background. That's just Soleil falling in the skates on the floor. She is okay. You alive, Soleil? But remember, you gotta stop falling. And just people that live downstairs. So we're gonna go outside in a minute, though. That's her, like, she can skate on these slippery floors. She'll learn how to skate outside easily because outside, the road and the sidewalk is rough. So you won't be slipping and falling as much. And you'll learn how to skate at the skating range if you can skate on my living room floors. So I'm gonna start chopping this up. Cut the head, the stem off. Yeah, this is the head of cabbage. This is the shape of your head, so like.
Mom.
Alright. Okay, I'm throwing it over here. Some people use all of it. Sometimes I do, depending on what the outside leaves look like. It ain't gonna kill you. Okay, I'm gonna start chopping this up. No particular way, no particular size. Some of them be large, medium, small, itsy bitsy, super big. Yeah, I don't even care. It's all going to shrink and cut down. It's all going in our belly. Fresh cabbage smells so good. I mean, it has like a stink smell, but it smells good at the same time. I can't explain it. I don't know. You bringing me the trash? I keep giving her tasks to do while she's on those stage. She keeps getting mad. Giving her practice. She's coming slowly but surely. What? You skating with the trash?
Yes.
I see you, girl. She's gonna try to get it. You gotta bring it all the way to me. Spread some of this out before I start cutting my cabbage. Tons of bacon. They'll normally start coming apart by themselves. Why is that looking like turkey bacon? It wasn't frozen either. Sometimes it looks like that when it's frozen. Come on, this cabbage gonna be so flavorful. Good idea, Sade. She use the lid real quick. There's some hot water. The cabbage that you're cutting up. Put it right on over here. Rinse it off. I'm gonna drain it. They're on in the pot with this sausage and bacon. Slice it out this way. Now I'm gonna turn it. Slice it about 3 times. Well, 2. 1, 2. And that'll be 3 portions. And throw it on over here. The hard pieces that nobody really wants. Look at those pretty greens. I'm burning my meat. It ain't start falling apart yet. Go ahead and clean it up. Clean it up. And weigh it up. All that fat. You turn this down. And remember, the bacon is just for flavor, so the bacon does not have to be crispy. Even though I cook mine until it's nearly crispy, done. But I be eating it along the way too. But it's the fat is for the flavor for your cabbage. Basically, your seasoning. Even though I'm gonna still add seasoning, that's what it's for. Okay. Clean up this mess in a minute with sausage and everything on there. On this cold water, go ahead and rinse my cabbage. And I'm going to do this a few times, just like I wash my white rice. I've seen my cooking videos with me cooking and whatnot. Y'all know exactly how I wash my cabbage. Like, really, you know, kind of how they used to wash clothes back in the day by hand. Just move it around. It ain't gonna be thoroughly clean, but if there's any bugs or dirt on this cabbage, then you know, you'll get most of it out. I'm gonna pour the water out. Little pieces of cabbage are gonna fall out. That's okay. And he told me, you know, I almost got you lettuce. It's like, really? The last time, I think, because I ordered this off Walmart Plus, so yeah, this was delivered. The show looks the same. But you can smell it. You can smell cabbage. Okay, I'm gonna do this a few times and hurry up. I need both hands. So you see my meat over there popping. I'm finna turn it down really quick. I need both hands to get done faster though. So way over there eating sausage. So I almost burnt all this, honey. Okay, you'll lose a little bit of cabbage, but not much. And even so, if you wanted to pick this up and put it back in here, you can do that. It's your food, honey. Let's do one more piece of bacon. And before I put my cabbage in here, grab a handful. Put it on in. Like that, like so. Like that, like so. And whatever you season your food with. I seasoned the first half of my cabbage that I put in. Normally I would have put this whole cabbage in and then season that, and then put the purple cabbage in and then season that. When I have 2 heads, I'll season 1 head first, cut up the next one, and then season that one once it shrinks. So I'm gonna put some black pepper on here, some more seasoning, and then yeah, I think my cabbage gonna be all right, because I don't want it to be salty. It could be salty very easily. Oh, there's my pepper. And you don't need water for cabbage. Cabbage makes its own water. Remember that, okay? Alright. Black pepper. Makes its own water. And it's getting quiet because the stove is off. I gotta turn it back on. This is my biggest eye. Normally, stoves have like 2 big eyes and 2 small ones. I got 3 small eyes and 1 big one. Isn't that crazy? So I use this one a lot. I just have to keep turning it off to turn that heat down and then turn it back where I want it. Sometimes it act right, sometimes it don't. So let's get into this. It's hot. When your food is done, no, you can't eat in the States. You have food everywhere. Let that water drain out. Just scoop all this. Throw it right there in the trash. I'll do the same thing to this purple cabbage that I did to the green. You didn't see it? You never seen a purple cabbage? See?
That looks like an onion.
Looks like a what?
Onion. The purple onions. I'm gonna stay here to see the rest. So you just peel it.
Yeah, the first couple layers off, or you can keep them. But okay, I'm gonna cut the stem off and start chopping this on up here on the counter and not on my cutting board. Yep, that's just me. Isn't that purple or red cabbage beautiful, y'all? Oh my goodness. Just pure beauty. Smells just like the green cabbage. Okay, let me slice this up. Get my being ready. Put it on over here and wash it. Just beautiful. Slice it all that way. I'm gonna turn it off. Slice it again. Beautiful. Turn the water down. It's filling up fast. Turn the water off this. Do this a few times and go ahead and add it to the pot. The water is even lavender from the cabbage. I need to get that stem out the trash. I'm gonna grow me some purple cabbage. This is just beautiful. Okay, let's go to the pot cabbage. I poured as much as I could off, but I'm gonna be picking it up with my hand anyway. So it's not like I'm dumping it over in the pot. And even if you do get a little bit of water in there, that's fine. Just don't fill it up with water like you're boiling rice or something. And that's how the other one's going. I just had to turn the stove down. Actually, let me stir this up with the fork that I got the bacon with. So it won't be all that overcooked cabbage at the bottom and be super soggy.
So you put everything in there? The cabbage just
Isn't it amazing? Sorry, Sally, for cutting you off. Isn't it amazing how God puts everything on earth that we need? And then we sabotage it by putting pork and swine in here. Well, pork is swine, but oh, honey. I would stop eating meat, but bacon and pork chops, oh my God, I love it. But yeah, it's back on a serious note. It's just amazing. Like medicine, food, everything. Our food is our medicine is our food. And he puts everything on earth here that we need. Yet we let the higher ups tell us what we need and to sell us food and all this stuff, and we could be growing our own. And that's why they attack and go after farmers for their land and stuff, because they don't need them, you know. They got their own medicine, elderberry, sea moss, all that stuff. The only time we would need like a doctor or a medical professional is if you had like a gunshot wound or stab wound. And even then, you get some rum and some tweezers and sew it up and get the bullet out yourself. You know, I'm just trying to say you would only need them if literally medically necessary. But as far as everything else, we can take care of ourselves.
Look, it's like a flat one. So
I'm finna season this after I put all of this. Well, I'll put some season on it now before I put the rest of that on there. So they be careful in here. I would stand a little bit on that Christmas rug if I were you, so you won't fall.
Of course I am.
And the pork and sausage is salty too, so that's why I'm not putting much seasoning at all. I know it looks like a lot, but trust me, it's not.
So you put the sausage and the thing in there, bacon?
For the flavor.
Oh.
It's the fat and the grease that's going to come off the sausage and bacon. It's going to get all in the cabbage and taste so good.
You know I was making that taste like that?
Why?
I just said fat. I was like,
Yeah.
what do you mean fat?
The fat, the grease is the fat.
Oh.
That's melting off of the
Thing from the
bacon and sausages.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yes.
So Leia has something to tell you. Come here.
Okay. Ooh, it's itchy. Okay, look at me, Joanna. Look, I'm sorry. Look.
Oh.
Sorry. Doctor gave me?
What the doctor gave you?
Mama, look. I'm really okay.
The doctor gave you this?
Yes.
Awesome. Let me see your eye. Come here. Look at me. Why is she still rubbing it and touching it?
I don't know. Skate! My baby!
To make sure it wasn't scratched or cut. The dye. She won't let me look at her eye. I can't even see it. Yeah, she just slipping and sliding in here because the floor is slippery. So you can go on the sidewalk, play with your daddy, even though it's dark now. And they just got back from the hospital. Huh?
You're the best mom ever.
Oh, thank you so much. So I'm going to put the lid on here now, and when it cooks down a little, then I'll season it. Well, no, I'll stir it up. Not season it anymore. I'll taste it to see if it needs more. So now I'm about to start boiling my noodles. Now that you're back, you can tell me where my macaroni noodles are, because I couldn't find them in the pantry, in the fridge, in the cabinets, anywhere. And I feel like they're right in my face somewhere. But that's why I started on the macaroni, because I couldn't find them. Okay, I have regular salt, but I like my sea salts. That's my water for my macaroni noodles. Yeah, I'm going to put more salt in that. I'm just showing y'all what I'm doing. Black pepper. I'm going to put a little oil in here, too. But yeah, somebody bought Morton salt. Must have been my man, because I don't use this anymore. And sesame seed oil. You can put any oil. Even though oil and water don't mix, we still put oil and water. So the darn noodles don't stick. Make that make sense. I do not wait for it to start boiling to pour my noodles in. I just go ahead and pour them in, honey. And this is a 32-ounce box, 2 pound. And this is the Clover Valley brand. Okay, and it doesn't expire until next November 2024. I ordered some more from Walmart, but they were out at 3 Walmarts. I should have known, so I'm glad I still had this box left over from Thanksgiving. And I took the tinfoil off this ham, and I need to flip it over, otherwise it's going to be ashy and oily on the other side. And I mean ashy on one side and oily on the other. So I'm gonna leave the tin foil off for this side. Maybe I can get a little crust on there, aka a little burn. I'm counting by twos when I put the eggs in because these are going to be deviled eggs and or deviled eggs or however y'all want to call them. So one egg is going to be 2 because remember you're going to cut it in half. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 should be good, but I'm going to do a few more because they be messing them deviled eggs up. What did I say? 12, 14, 16. 20. Done. Let's get her done. Silver bells, silver bells. If y'all ain't heard Silver Bells by A Few Good Men, please go look it up. Every time I pause my music, I'm singing the song that I paused it from when I was recording. Yes, I got a whole Christmas playlist. I got playlists for everything. Rap music, rock music, country music, gospel music, Christmas music, nasty music, baby making music. You know, I got a whole bunch. Look at that purple liquor down there. Ooh wee. I gotta get down all the way down here. When I stop the camera to get some of this green cabbage from the bottom. See, that's what I mean by my crusts. And I forgot to put my butter on there. So on my nails and stuff. But I'm cooking for my family, not yours. Okay, so you ain't gotta worry about nothing up under my nails being in your food. I ain't gonna hurt my own kids. Cause I be seeing people cooking like this with fingernails. They be like, ooh, they could at least put gloves on. Like, them people cooking for their family. Trust me, my hands are washed every time I touch anything with my bare hands. And my nails are washed. I know how to properly wash my hands. The ones that's been watching me, they know.